Hello, welcome to the weekly devotionals, Healing with Hekate. My name is Cece. I'm a torchbearer within the Covenant of Hecate, and I do this as part of my volunteer service every Sunday so far. We've been doing this at 11 a.m. Pacific. There are recordings available for 30 days here on the Covenant of Hecate Network Facebook page, and then they're pushed over to YouTube so they can stay there longer. So if you want to watch some, if you want to watch some of the previous recordings, you can, but you don't have to, because I repeat myself over and over and over again each time so that you don't have to go back and watch all those other videos. We want to keep this short and sweet. We want to keep this simple. That way it's easier for more people to do, when it's like only a 15-minute thing. It can be like throughout the week, it can be shorter and shorter, but on Sundays we're about 15-20 minutes, right? There are people arriving. Good morning, Christopher. We have a few regulars that are coming every Sunday, so they get to hear this stuff over and over and over again. But for you joining the first time, like I said, you will not have to go back and watch previous videos, because I like to kind of keep this repetitive, because when you're building energy, now this is just my opinion, this isn't like a solid fact or anything, just my own experience. When you're building energy, repetitiveness is important, doing like the kind of like building that energy and building it over and over again. And when you're focusing on something like your gratitudes and your affirmations and things you want to draw to you, the more that you can keep that focus being like a repetitive thing, same over and over, I think the more that you're going to be able to work with it, right? And bring it towards you. There's some more people joining. We usually start around 11:03 to give people time to join. Hello, Haley. Hello, Christopher. Everyone that's joining, you're welcome to say hello below so I can see that you're here. I see that we have 3 people right now. And with this all done, this will be like between 300 to 500 people watching. So like I said, you don't have to go watch the previous videos to do this. I'm just going to wait one more minute before we officially start. And if you want to participate with your own things at home, I have this small statue of Hecate. I like this one, the white statue of her for this work. I have a few statues of Hecate, my candle of beeswax, and my libation for her, and some incense, and like a prayer wheel, the Yeeks, whirligig is another name for it, that's dedicated to Hecate, but started out for Aphrodite, right? Okay, still one more minute. Hello and blessings, Mark. Thank you for joining. Hello, Chris. Thank you for joining. Thank you. It's 11:03, so it is time to start our devotionals, and we'll just chat later if you want to stick around. So, again, welcome to Healing with Hecate devotionals, live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific, here on the Covenant of Hecate Network Facebook page, and over on YouTube when it's posted over there. My name is Cece. I'm a torchbearer within the Covenant of Hecate. Each week we will light incense and candles and pour libations as offerings for Hecate, the goddess of witchcraft, crossroads, liminal spaces, and transformations, while we recite hymns, share our gratitude, and state affirmations. Sharing our gratitude raises our energetic vibrations by bringing our attention to all the things that fill our hearts with joy and helps others experience that joy and find their gratitude too. Affirmations are simply just wishes or prayers, but they're said as positive statements to help attract those joyful things that bring you gratitude. So it's important that we state our wishes and prayers as positive statements, affirming that they have already been granted, because the divine acts like a mirror, giving you more of what you're feeling in your heart. We make statements like, I am brave, or my body is healthy, instead of I wish to be brave or I want to be healthy. Otherwise, we'll always be wishing and wanting, right? Also, we refrain from saying things that we don't want. We don't say things like, I'm anxiety-free, or my illness is gone. Those words bring feelings of anxiety and illness towards you, and will attract more anxiety and illness as you focus on them. Because if you're praying for your illness to heal and you're focusing on the illness itself, I truly believe that you'll attract more illness. But if you focus on how it feels to be healthy, you'll receive more good health. You have to connect your mind and your heart as one. And that way you feel your desires and manifest them and bring them into reality with your feelings. The universe is more about feelings, right? A lot about feelings. So be careful what you wish for in your heart. There'll be time after the session for sharing our experiences if you choose. Please do your own cleansing of miasma or spiritual dirt prior to each session, such as smoke cleansing, ritual bathing, or sound cleansing. There's different ways to do your cleaning. A little bit frankincense sometimes helps. All right. We are going to begin with an excerpt from the Orphic hymn number 1 to Musaeus, which is Hecate Enodia, whom we call upon whenever we need guidance at the crossroads in life. All right, I think we're ready. I call Enodian Hecate, lovely dame, of earthly, watery, and celestial frame, sepulchral in a saffron veil arrayed, leased with dark ghosts that wander through the shade. Persian unconquerable huntress, hail, the world's key-bearer, never doomed to fail. On the rough rock to wander thee delights, leader and nurse, be present to our rights. Propitious grant our just desires success, accept our homage, and the incense bless. As I light the incense, please state 3 things you're grateful for in the comment section below. They can be simple as I am grateful for my morning cup of coffee, I'm grateful for waking up today, I'm grateful for my health, I'm grateful for my family. They can be elaborate. You don't have to share it all if you don't want to. You can keep that to yourself. But like I said, building energy helps when there's more than one person doing it. It's a we thing. All right. My smoky incense is burning. And I'm grateful for my permanent happiness, health, love, and wealth. I am grateful that I bring forth from the universe everything that satisfies my heart's desires. I am grateful for the wisdom to make the most of my opportunities. My resources for those gratitudes that I've been repeating over and over are from the complete works of Florence Scovel Shinn, The Game of Life and How to Play It, Your Word is Your Wand, The Secret Door to Success, The Power of the Spoken Word. All those editions can be found on Kindle, and I'm not no salesperson for this person. This is like 1925 material. You can find it free on YouTube like I did. All right. Thank you for the gratitudes coming in. I have to go like this to read them. I'm sorry, that looks ridiculous. I do enjoy birdsong as well. 5 a.m. Wonderful. Just going to wait a little moment for people to finish typing. Thank you, Tama, for sharing your gratitudes. And for those of you that are watching later, do participate. Put your gratitudes in here. We read these throughout the week. And if you're not, if you don't want to put your gratitudes out in public, that's okay too. You can write them in a journal or just say them out loud or even in your head if you wish. As long as you're trying to, like in the mornings during the weekday, mostly mine are just done in my head over my cup of coffee. Misty, hello. Well, you're new. Great. What we're doing right now is we're just sharing some gratitudes with each other, the things that we're grateful for today. And it can be just as simple as you're grateful for your cup of coffee. You're grateful for waking up. you're grateful for your family, to help raise our positive energy and give our thanks to the goddess and tell her what we're grateful for. Yes, thank you, Mark. I too give thanks for Hecate's guidance. Absolutely. For those of you that are still typing, please do continue to type. Please share your gratitudes in the comments below if you choose to. At least 3 if you can find them, to help us start raising this energy. Because like I said, this isn't just one person's energy. This is a collective energy that we're raising together over and over again to manifest things and to show our gratitude to the goddess. Okay. So next we're going to call upon Hecate as found to be a goddess of nature and fate in the Chaldean oracles, as mentioned, and in Orphic hymn number 9, the Hecate Feces, the goddess of nature. O blessed goddess, hear thy suppliant's prayer, and make my future life thy constant care. Give plenteous seasons and sufficient wealth, and crown my days with lasting peace and health. And as I light the candle, please state 3 wishes or desires in the comments, written as positive affirmations, such as I am, I have, or I own. And you're feeling this so that you're drawing this to you like it's already happening. 3 things that you'd like to manifest in your life. Thank you for the gratitudes, Misty. I'm going to read all these more later. More later. That's good English. Affirmations. I have mine. Again, I took mine from Florence Scovel Shin's affirmations. I have wonderful joy in a wonderful way, and my wonderful joy has come to stay. I am at peace with myself and the world. I love everyone, and everyone loves me. I am a spiritual being. My body is healthy and perfect because I am made in the likeness and image of the divine. Some more examples of affirmations. And I found these, resource for this was 100 Positive Affirmations for Better Self-Care by Crises Text Line. I am capable of achieving my goals. I am worthy of love and respect. I am safe and surrounded by love and support. I am growing at my own pace. I am confident. Thank you. Thank you, Christopher. Yes, thank you, Val. I am healthy and energetic. I am strong. I am disciplined. Thank you, Haley. That's awesome. Okay, please continue typing. If you're still typing your affirmations, that's okay too. And your gratitudes, that's okay. Your affirmations can be put down here at any time. You can write them at home. You can keep them to yourself. Like I said, they're important for you, but it is kind of important that we all share with each other so we can build the energy together. And we're going to ensure that we're always walking under the light of the goddess's torches. So we're going to recite the 5 virtue prayer that was written by members of the Covenant of Hecate long before I joined, that's for sure. the 5-virtue prayer. Sacred Goddess Hekate, help me manifest justice in my actions, temperance in my soul, courage in my choices, wisdom in my words, and compassion towards all beings. So please close your eyes for 1 minute. We're going to close our eyes for 1 minute, and we're going to listen internally for any messages, images, colors, scents, like anything, feelings, emotions, intuition that come from the goddess or the universe or whoever it is that you put your affirmations out to. For us here, we are doing our affirmations with the goddess, and we tend to try to want to listen to what she might have to say to us through our quiet time. So here we go. All right. We will now raise energy even further, sending our affirmations out using the Voices Magicae, the Ephesian letters, and the ancient Yinks prayer wheel. If you ever want to know how to pronounce any of these things correctly, please find other sources. SK Kataske, Aranorianior, Mega Samuar Boy, SK Kataske, Aranorianior, Mega Samuar Boy, SK Kataske, Aranorianior, Mega Samuar Boy, Fobam Yasemne, Hail Hecate, thank you for your guidance and protection. Blessed are we who follow the moonfire of your torches. All right. Please stay a few minutes to share your experiences if you wish that you have maybe during your quiet time or anything you'd like to share, or continue typing your gratitudes and affirmations. That's okay too. Thank you everyone so far who has shared. So with Hecate, one of her things is she's a protector of children, and she's a kind of a guide for the untimely dead. That's kind of a few more of her epithets. She has so many epithets. These are just the ones that my personal practice focuses on. This is live, so I can't do my research, but I think it's Pamador. That is the Pamador, Hecate Pamador, is it? That's anyway the one that cares for the children, and then Hecate that guides these timely undead. So if it's in your interest, I already did, but just saying an extra little prayer for lots of children who are missing still and have lost their lives in a flood in Texas in the United States. Been watching that on the news, and with her being the guardian kind of goddess for those kinds of incidents, I myself put a little bit of extra prayer out for them and their families. So that's the kind of thing, the kind of work that I think that Hecate is involved with, and helping people with that transition and transformation and things like that. So, all right. Did anyone have anything come through for their quiet time? Was there anything that came through for them? Like any intuition? Like a lot of this is about feeling and as well. So your feelings can come from your gut brain, your heart brain, or your brain. And just give like one more minute or so. And as I always say, or I try to always say, You can't make this happen by doing it only on Sundays. You have to do it every single day. You have to live it, eat it, breathe it, you know, like it's already here. You have to, like, if you wake up in the morning and you're having, you know, not a good day, you have to imagine what it feels like to have that good day and kind of go about having that good day to bring more of that good day to you, right? So in simple terms, I guess, instead of like kind of slouching them and kind of being sad and walking in that doom cloud with the doom cloud over your head, a little bounce in your step, you know, put a little bounce in the step. That's just one little thing you can do to try to start bringing that energy back that you want. So again, with a image of a person with no distinguishing features. Interesting. Well, I've never had a face come to me for Hecate, that's for sure. It's always been different ways of like feeling her and sensing her and knowing. Maybe, Christopher, what about doing some meditation on that? If you do any sort of meditation to try to figure out what that is, or what's coming from that, or what it's trying to tell you. Okay. If there's anything else, a message for someone in the group. Oh, it's a message for someone in the group. Strong feeling that everything is going to work out fine. Well, that is a very nice message for the group. I love that. That's a very positive, wonderful message. I like that message a lot. All right. If anyone else would like to share more, comment more, anything you want to type, please do so in the comments below. I read these off and on throughout the week to make sure I'm caught up on everyone that's making comments or maybe asking questions and such. Yeah, meditating on things helps me too. All right. So if that's everything, please, like I said, keep up with your gratitudes every morning. Keep up with your affirmations every day. Try to make that a start of your day before you go to work or turn on the news or, you know, face what you have to face with the rest of the day. Kind of put you in that mindset to tackle anything that comes your way. All right. And take care, be safe, and we'll talk to you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.